Good afternoon, everyone. Please be seated. I'm honored to chair the first session after the grand opening that we had. I think everyone agrees with me that we had a very successful opening with the first panel of speakers and then the keynote and the respondent to the keynote. And now we are launching on our first session. We have 4 speakers. I will introduce each of them. Each of them has 25 minutes. I will wave when 20 minutes will be over. And at the end of the 4 speakers, we will have an opportunity, a time for questions and answers, a Q&A period of time. Before we start, I would like to tell you how the word shilumim got into the world. It got into the world in a meeting between my late father and Moshe Sharet. Then he was already Sharet. It was, of course, 1951, 52. And they were good friends. Both of them knew quite a number of languages and were interested in linguistics, in words, in new terms. Shertok always wanted to know what are the new terms in the high school, and I told him when I was in high school, and then in 1962, I was already a soldier, and I came home and saw the 2 of them on the balcony. And it was 1962. It was the Eichmann trial. And they reminded themselves of their meetings in 1952, some 10 years ago, and told me how the word shilumim came into being. Sharet had to find a term for the money that would come from Germany. How are we going to call it? Compensation money that came from Germany. It needed a term. So, of course, what do? You first go to the Bible, okay? And in the Bible it says, Li nakam v'shilem. God says, Li nakam v'shilem. But you cannot say shilem, because shilem is in the singular. Hu shilem doesn't hold. Okay, so they went on and they found shlamim and shilemim, but both of them are words that concern sacrifices that were made in the temple. So it's no good either. But from dealing between shilem and shlamim and shilemim, they came to shilumim, and that's how the word started, okay? I'd like also to say, I was sitting next to Colette Avital before, and we made again the distinction between, we have reparations, compensations, restitutions. Restitutions and reparations are for the state, and compensations are personal, okay? What we call pitzuim. But Colette said pitzuim, which means that there is a possibility to have pitzuim, lefatzot. And this is not exactly the point. The point is that a person, a victim, a survivor will get money, but it does not really compensate him for whatever he had undergone. Therefore, what you suggested is that the correct word is milga. But it didn't catch up. We are still with shilumim and pitzuim. Okay.